Hello friends, good morning. I don't have like on the way to Starbucks footage because I didn't think there would be a line this morning. It is, I need to fix my clock in the car. It is new 9 o'clock, previously 10 o'clock on the Sunday of the time change. And like I got here and I was like, oh my goodness, there's a line. I can do DriveThru tarot. And I'm like, but I don't have any decks with me. Then I remember that I always have a copy of my deck of the Narrative Alchemy Tarot in my purse. So lucky for us, we do get a surprise reading this morning. I'm going against my better judgment and I am riffle shuffling in the car. I feel like I am just asking for like card confetti this morning. Yet here we are. So as I shuffle, I think of us as individuals. I think of us. Where are these people going? As a collective? Sorry, I'm just like watching this pair of people like climb across like guardrails and construction fences with their cups of coffee, basically like walking toward the interstate. I'm really confused. Anyway, shuffle back to us. Thinking about how we manage the transition into fall, into November, even though it's going to be 70 degrees here today. How we what we need to be aware of, what we can hold close and dear and focused as we transition into the winter, into the holiday season, into, for those of us that are experiencing the time change into this process. As I have a poppy seed in my teeth from my breakfast. These cards just feel like they needed a big reset. Like they were holding a lot of my energy and moving from mine to ours. It's kind of a big ask. But here we go. I'm gonna put these in my dash so they don't go everywhere because I've learned. So here we go. So our first card this morning is Vigilance, the 9 of Wands. Right. So to me, this card is, and I love the maroon color of this card. I think here we're being asked to pay attention to our assumptions. What are we holding dear? What are we protecting? Because we want to hold it dear. We want to protect it versus what is just default, right? I think we're being asked to check in with everything, to check in with how we spend our time, how we spend our money, how we, what traditions we take part in from this place of defending and holding close this no matter what, based on what is truly important to us, not what we've been told should be important, not when we're told is an appropriate time to say put up a Christmas tree, to really question all of these things that we've held as assumptions. What are we truly being vigilant about the things that warrant our vigilance. And again, I don't think this is from a place of like major life shifts or like, you know, major boundaries. This feels more of a questioning, a curiosity even. Does Thanksgiving, does that celebration have to be on Thanksgiving Day? What happens if you say no to the white elephant gift exchange in your family? What happens if you give gifts differently this year? Like, what is important? Holding those things tight with the no matter what's, and everything else letting it go. So how do we do that? We have solitude here. We have the hermit. And one of my favorite things, and we got a red and green friends. You can't make this shit up. What I love about the hermit that I don't think we pay a lot of attention to is in the traditional Rider-Waite myth. The hermit is not in a cave. The hermit is in motion. The hermit is moving. The hermit is alone on the top of a mountain, on the top of a snowy mountain, with only his lantern to guide him. And I think that's the energy for us to bring into the season, looking at not stopping, because do we have time to stop right now? Does anybody have time to actually like sit back and say, what do I want? No, this comes from having this I feel like this is trite because I say it all the time, but this constant casual awareness of how we're feeling, what we want, what our energy is like, and just being able to, when we feel that tug of this is important, or we feel that tug of it's okay to let that go, to be in tune enough with ourselves, to be paying enough attention to that inner voice, to have that solid connection so we can have those moments of solitude and reflection without it having to be this, I'm going to, book a weekend in a hotel room or send my kids away for the weekend. Sorry, someone was unhappy. A major horn blast over there. Just being able to be with ourselves in small pieces and large pieces, to come back to being vigilant, holding dear what is truly important. So where could we hit snags with this? We have ease. We have so this expectation that it's going to be easy, right? So we can hit this snag of expecting that, I'll make my wishes known and everybody will say, okay, yay, we go with it. It's not going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it. Knowing that within this expecting things to be easy when that's unrealistic, how that plays into our family boundaries, how that plays into how our sense of energy and our sense of home has shifted in the last almost 3 years. How have our feelings about religion, about spirituality, about tradition, how has that changed since we were put into isolation? Being able to recognize that just because it's, I think in the metaphysical space, I don't see it as much as I used to, but there was this implication that if it wasn't easy, then it wasn't right. And I think this is just a reminder that ease is not a requirement for validity, and ease is not necessary for change to be important and for your feelings to be valid, that it's okay if it's hard. So the guidance on how we move forward with this is hope. We have the star, which again is so perfect for the holiday season. And I got this card previous 2 days in my personal readings. That's fun. the reason that we protect what's important, and the reason that that we listen to our inner voice, and the reason that we embrace things being challenging is the hope that things are going to be better, and the hope that we can set ourselves up for peace, even if it's not this season, that it is in the seasons to come. So this just wrapped up right in time for me to order. I hope you have a lovely, lovely day, a lovely weekend, and I will see you all soon. Bye, friends. Okay, friends, I am reporting back to say that I am so excited that Starbucks had both the brown sugar syrup, because I am still obsessed with, I think it was in July that Sarah Jane Case was talking about the 2 pumps of brown sugar and the sweet cream cold foam in a latte, and an iced latte is just so good. So they've been out of the syrup for a while, but it's back. They had it today. I'm very excited. And they also had a cranberry bliss bar. So welcome to Christmas. Welcome to Christmas. All right, so now I'm gonna pay and go home. For real. I'll see you later.